hello, all my gardening friends. How are you all doing today? All of you pro gardeners and kindergartners, I appreciate you all showing back up today. I want to give you all an update on some of the things that I have going in my garden, okay? I also want to talk to you all about collecting the rainwater, something that you all hear me kind of talk about a lot. I'm going to harvest me some lettuce for my salad. Just got to. Beautiful and crisp. Crisp. Doing well. I want to cut out of that today. I want to keep that kind of growing. It's doing well. I know they tell you that it need a little bit of shade, but it's actually doing well in the sun. It kind of get quite a good amount of sun in the day, but yet it's still doing well, okay? Now, my other lettuce that I had, my romaine, it kind of wilted, started wilting, so we had to go ahead and harvest that and get that done. Now, what I want to do is go over to our kitchen scraps, okay? You remember, I told you all that I had celery that I had cut. I kept the bottom part of the celery, okay? As you all can see, it's starting to grow new stalks. Now, I heard some people say, oh, it's only gonna go to green. Okay, that's fine, but that's not what I'm seeing, okay? So I can only go off of what's working for me. And you can keep even that celery, the greenery off of it. They say you still can use it, but I just want you to see, I just kept the bottom of the celery, kept it in water, and it's beginning to produce for me, okay? That's a kitchen scrap. What I want to do is just try to plant it here and see what happens. I just want to see what happens, okay? Let's kind of go down. I see some little critters. I'm going to put that in the dirt. Okay, I'm just going to bury it down as far as I see the little stalks starting to come up, because it's trying to do something. And we'll just give you little updates on that and see if it want to do something, okay? Okay. My other kitchen scrap was actually cabbage. Also doing well. I'll show you all that. It's here. If you see, look close, you can see where I just cut it down to the core. You know, we always throw that core away. As you can see, it's starting to regrow, okay? That's my kitchen scrap of the cabbage. Here's another one that I just replanted yesterday. You see how it's starting to grow, okay? So we want to keep some of that. Now, I'm gonna cover that part up with dirt, okay? Cover that part up with dirt. So those are the kitchen scraps that I did play with, the celery and the cabbage, okay? Now, they say it's others that you can, such as the onion. I did try that. I used an onion. I used the bottom part of the onion, you know, the part we throw away with the little stems out the back. Also worked, grew. I ended up getting a whole thing of onions from that, okay? If I'm not mistaken, it's probably this, okay? So even in this one, look at there. I think it's starting to try to get ready to flower. This is why they tell you to cut some of your onions tops and cook with them. You know, we've been getting a lot of rain too. They still standing strong. I feel like I'm getting progress, definitely inside of this little garden. It's starting to flower some, and I heard them talk about, I think they call it the suckers, that we should be cutting those, okay? And let me see. So when we get these little areas that's right in here in between, we should be cutting those. Now, I'm not the person that should probably have the scissors in their hand, because I don't know much about them. So what they saying is these are called suckers. Hopefully you all can see them, but they grow in between the big stems. They tell you to clip them. I didn't even have to clip it. It came right off, okay? But I see a couple. So I'll get in there and I'm just gonna cut them, okay? I think this just kind of help it to focus on producing bigger tomatoes, if I'm understanding right, okay? I'm going right in between like these big stalks. And anything that's growing like right out of the corner of them, that's what I'm clipping, okay? Now, if you look really close, you might see a ladybug in there. Today, I'm gonna take them out, okay? Because I don't know what she's doing. So, until I can learn if she is good company or bad company, I had to remove her. I don't know enough to be able to make that decision on letting her stay, okay? Collars look like they doing really good. These are my cucumbers. Haven't gotten around to those cucumbers yet. I really like to study stuff before I just drop it in the ground. I really do. That way, I don't mess up. I don't know. I don't know. Another one. I'm not sure if he good company or bad company. I gotta get rid of him. Now you all might say, hey, you needed him in there. We'll know next time. But today, he gotta go. I was nice. I let him live. I was nice. I let him live. Okay? And I know. I know it. I heard somebody saying it in my ear. Thou shalt not kill. I let him live. Okay? So for right now, I want to talk to y'all about the rainwater and what me and my husband did to start collecting rainwater. Okay? So this is our rain barrel, okay? DIY. You can buy your rain barrel if you can. That's not what we did. What we went and did is got us a 30-gallon trash can. I told y'all, God is providing the service of water for free. Why not take advantage of that instead of having to turn on our water hose and get and water all our plants? I told y'all, I got a sticker shock at the beginning of May all through April. It was foolish of me. Get wise and let's use what resources God's given us, okay? It's bad enough we buying soil. I told you. I have people who already said God already gave us everything we need to grow. But we choosing to do things alternate. We choosing to do raised beds instead of the ground, okay? All right, let's see. Let's get back to this rainwater, okay? We bought a 30-gallon trash can. What my husband did is took this trash can, drilled 3 holes. 3 holes in there. You can make them as wide as you want to. That's just what he did because this was our first time playing with it, okay? The other side, he took some pieces of screen, duct taped them on. Is it ghetto? Yes, it is. What he did was he went and bought a spout. He bought a regular little spout from the hardware store. That water spigot on there, and all I do is put my water cans right under there to collect my rainwater, okay? Easy peasy, okay? I send the kids to play with that, okay? When you flip this top over, that rain is going to collect right here and fill up your barrel. In our case, our trash can, clean trash can, brand new. Then you end up, voila, okay? Those screens is gonna keep all those leaves and things like that from going inside of there. That start to get clogged, all you do is spray that out, okay? Now, why is it sitting there? Right up here, I get overflow because the gutter is not cleaned out. He don't clean it out until the like summertime when he can get up there. He cleans it out from all the leaves that's stopping the water from flowing down the gutter spout, okay? So it overflows right there at my house, okay? I probably need new gutters, so I don't know. That was a red ant. Can't stay here. So it overflows right into this barrel. When we get a good rain, it fills. If yours don't overflow like how mine's overflow, that's fine and good for you. As I told you, I think I need new gutters. They sell diverters, rainwater kit diverters. You drill your hole inside of there, place it in, and a tube comes out, runs right into your barrel, okay, to fill your rainwater. Either way, I showed y'all the easy way of how we did it. We didn't have to drill no holes inside of there. Ours just automatically, okay? So, and now it's filled, okay? Liquid gold. I told you the rainwater is like magical. My plants, my veggies love it. They love it. They flourish. They grow fast. Give them what they need, they growing. Same for us. We get these bodies what it need, it's gonna hold out. It's gonna stand strong for you. It's gonna live. It's gonna grow, okay? I think of it as the same concept. I believe that God is a God of agriculture, okay? That's what I believe. That's my personal belief. I'm not trying to push nothing on you all. I believe he is a God of agriculture. What I also believe is it all started in the garden. Y'all remember? Y'all remember, okay? It started in the garden. You know, Adam and Eve, they was in the garden. You know the story, okay? We got to get back to that. We got to get back to that. That's my message to you all. We got to take our health back. I wish above all things that you prosper. Be in health, even as your soul prosper. We got to wake up to that, okay? That's where we at. That's the day and time I feel like we are in. We all should be tired of hearing about people that we know. Last year was 3 years ago was my first shock of actually hearing of anybody close to me having cancer. It's devastating. It's devastating, okay? It's a bit much. I can't even talk about it right now. But one thing is, as my grandmother say, we dig in our own grave with our teeth. We got to do better. We got to do better. We don't want to be that person. And if I don't get but one or two people that hear that, good, good. Goal accomplished, okay? We got to get it back. We want our health back. Our grandparents, great-grandparents, for some of y'all, they did not deal with the sickness that a lot of people are dealing with today. Didn't know. My grandmother said when she was little, she do kind of remember going past somebody's house and them in there yelling, and people would say they thought something was on them. They thought something was on them. You know what I'm saying? You know how they say, like the Hanks or whatever. She said now when she think about it, it may have been cancer, but they never heard of that when they were children, okay? And she said when she was coming up, that's something new to her, okay? Something is wrong. They got us away from the field and gardening, the field of gardening. That's what I'm saying, not in that field, not nothing to do with no cotton. I'm talking about the field of gardening, the art of gardening. And now they sell us everything. Y'all know that cattle ain't dying and reproducing as fast as they loading them stores up. We know that. We not crazy. We know that. I'm not going to tell y'all what we eat because I don't know. I don't know what it all is. I'm being honest. I don't know what it all is. But we do know that a lot of this meat and things like that, they making some of this stuff right in factories. Some of our fruit, all of that. I don't remember ever eating watermelons when I was a kid that didn't have seeds in it. Maybe you did. I don't. I remember them seeds used to get on my nerve. I'm ready to hear them eat my watermelon. I got to spit these seeds, okay? So let's get it back, okay? So I'm going to get back with you all when I get back and get my garden gloves on and all of that. So why was I afraid of these cucumbers? False evidence that appear real. Let's jump it, okay? So I done got rid of the fear. These are my cucumbers. We gonna have to deal with whatever come. Let's pray nothing come, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and get that planted today. So I got Black Cow and Happy Frog in here mixed together, okay? That's all I have in here, okay? I'm gonna put this in this 5-gallon bucket, okay? But before I do that, I'm gonna use some garden tone. It's just herbs and vegetable food. That's all it is, okay? I'm gonna mix a handful of it in there, okay? That grew last year up in Chicago. Like I told y'all, I talked to gardeners, you know, small gardeners all over because this is something that I've been thinking about for a while that I needed to get into, you know, when I started my juicing and stuff like that. Like, I think it might not even been last year I started my juicing. It could have been maybe the year before. It's been a minute. I don't do it so much in the winter time like I do in the summer. People who know me know. You'll see me eating watermelon a lot. I do a lot of melons and things like that. Cantaloupe, melons, sweet melons, watermelons. I do that. And they see me, they know that I do a juicing and I drink a lot of coconut water, okay? It's just some of the changes that I have tried to incorporate into my lifestyle now, okay? So this is, you know, a tomato cage. I'm putting this in because what I want to try to do is get these to climb, okay? I want to put a stick in here, and I probably will. Probably give me a little stick to kind of stand them up in here right. So this was just the bonus for y'all. Let's go ahead, jump over that fur, and let's get this cucumber planted, okay? So now I can say, hey, I have cucumber growing now. One of the other things that I haven't tried yet that I want to start, thank you so much, and I'll take one of those because I need to water. I go ahead and put a stick in here, but one of the other plants that, vegetables that I want to try is beets, because I told y'all, we into beets around here now, big time, okay? That beet juice has helped lower our blood pressure. We like it. I don't know if it's a long-term thing. I don't know. But right now it's working. So we're working on that. So we can go ahead and get this water. Rainwater. I showed y'all earlier. The rainwater, how we catch it. We have our cucumber planted. I'm gonna go ahead and get my other one before the rain, and we gonna get this going. If the rain don't come, I might plant something else, okay? So I hope you all enjoyed the video today. Remember, I am the kindergartner. I am here to learn from you and to share what I have learned, okay? And make sure you all do not forget to like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys on the next video. I appreciate every one of you. You all enjoy the rest of your day.